Is Raheim Sanders a top running back in the 2025 NFL draft class? Let's find out. Welcome back to the All Pro Football Data Show. My name is Jim Cobern. And as the title already says, we're going to be looking at a profile on Raheim Sanders to see how he profiles in this particular draft class. With all this stuff out of the way, let's get to his profile. First off, his offensive receiving and touchdown market share. Raheim Sanders had a 79 percentile total offensive market share production score, 85% on receiving, and then 68 in touchdown market share. When you look at the all-pro averages, the Pro Bowl averages, and the starter average, the only area where he misses the mark a little bit is his touchdown market share. Now, another area to talk about with him is his TD percentage, yards per reception, and yards per touch. In this particular area, he doesn't meet all the all-pro averages at the position, but he does meet the Pro Bowl averages at the position and the starter averages. He had a 67 of his touchdown percentage, touchdowns per touch. He also had a yards per reception score of 77 and a yards per touch score of 83. He's a fairly efficient running back to all the downs and distances. It is highly likely that Raheim Sanders could become a Pro Bowl to starter player, probably more on the starter side of things, but definitely in the Pro Bowl starter range of possibilities for him. Now, when you get to his age and competition data, this is where the only real concern with Sanders is his age. Sanders is a running back that I identified last year, somebody probably should come out and enter that draft class, but didn't and went back to play football again because typically the age of a running back does affect things a little bit. You'd want to be a younger back in the NFL versus a older back in the NFL when you enter in the draft. And when it comes to Sanders, he had a 53 percentile age percentile score, really high MSA rating, really high pass score. His production for his level of competition is really helping him out. Even though his age may be a bit of a concern, he definitely produced against high competition. And in many ways, it's similar to Ray Davis. Now, Ray Davis was a better all-around prospect from a production standpoint compared to Raheim Sanders. However, Raheim Sanders is a little bit younger than Ray Davis, which makes him a little bit more intriguing. However, this is the way things stack up for Sanders. He's just a little bit older, and with that comes less likelihoods of becoming an all-pro player in many ways, but definitely still in the Pro Bowl ability range for him. And of course, starters, you'll find starters at any age range for the running back position. Now, when you move on to his first down, second down, and third down cumulative performances, he was really fantastic. When I talked earlier about his efficiency scores, this really shows up for him here. His production in first down situations as a rusher was in the 73 percentile range, highlighted mostly by a 70 percentile first down conversion rates. He typically was getting first downs and first down situations at a high rate compared to other running backs. He had a percentage of 10 plus yard runs, was in the 81 percentile in first down situations. He does have that ability to make those big running plays, at least in the mid-range of what most rushes that you have. In second down situations, he was 95 percentile cumulative and his rushing ability in second down situations. His first down conversion rate was a little bit lower. His TD percentage was a little bit higher, and his home run hitting ability, those big time runs at the running back position, was in the 86 percentile. He does have that ability to hit those big time runs, and he typically was hitting them in second down situations, but also third down situations. In third down situations, he also had a 95 cumulative score there, third down production overall. His first down conversion rate in third down situations was 96 percentile, meaning that he was about 96 better than the running backs in this particular data set, going back to the 2009 NFL draft class season, basically the college football season. And his TD percentage was 93 percentile, and then his 20 plus percentage of 20 plus yard runs was 86 percentile. He has a really great conversion rate in third down situations, and he also is a home run hitting ability is definitely more on display in third down situations, which is exactly what you want to see out of a back like this. This is what makes me really excited about Sanders, is that even though he does have some issues in his age, he played against really tough competition and produced on downs and distances that really matter at the NFL level, especially third down situations. You need a back that is going to get those conversions, those tough conversions, and he was doing that. You need a back who also is going to get those home run hitting rushes, which Sanders is shown to be able to do at a prolific rate. This is exactly the type of running back, and I think he's underrated in that respect because of his data here. Now, another area to look at is his red zone data, which is solid. He wasn't elite in his red zone rushing production, but he was solid. His TD percentage in red zone situations was 70 percentile. His 10 plus percentage of 10 plus rushes in the red zone was 72, and his cumulative production in the red zone was 71. These are fantastic numbers for him to hit. It shows that, again, he's not an elite running back, but he's just a good running back. He played against really tough competition and was efficient against that competition. He really, realistically, he's one of the most underrated backs in this particular draft class. He really is, and really earned it the hard way. He has that ability to do everything that you want a back to do at the NFL level, and has done it against really tough competition in the SEC. That's exactly what you want to see. Now, a metric comparison for Sanders, taking a look right here, the best comparison I could find for him was Zach Moss. Not necessarily in athleticism testing, but definitely in their production. Both Sanders and Moss had similar total offensive market share, receiving market share, and TD market share between the two. Also, their efficiency production was similar. Sanders had 67 percentile TD percentage. Also, his receiving average and yards per touch average also was relatively similar to Moss as well. Age and competition wise, Sanders was better than Moss and the level of competition that he faced. Moss was a little bit younger compared to Sanders, but they're both a little bit older backs coming out. I think that's the biggest reason why I found him as a really good comp for him, is because they entered the draft at a relatively older age at the running back position. And then the overall EAV, or expected approximate value score, for Sanders was 93 percentile. And then the Zach Moss's score in there was 89. Cumulative score that takes a look at everything, gives you what their approximate value might be in the future. Overall, Sanders is a brilliant running back prospect in many ways, a underrated running back prospect indeed. He has all the traits that you're looking for at the position, and his ability as a receiver, his overall production traits in second down, third down situations is fantastic. His efficiency in those areas is also great. His age in competition has been fantastic as well. Has a lot of experience, is older, which again is a little bit of a concern. But when you look at his overall data, I think the biggest thing is if he can just go to the combine and either blow it up or do really well. If he doesn't blow it up and has what Zach Moss did, where he ran 4.740, then you're looking at a guy who more like day 2, day 3 pick. But even Zach Moss, even for running a 4.740, has still carved out an NFL career as a rotational running back. Regardless of what happens at the combine for Sanders, I think he still has a strong case to be one of the better running backs in this particular draft class. But if he does have a really, really good combine, expect him to shoot up boards rapidly into becoming in the top 10. As of this show, you need to have him in your top 10 running backs, regardless of how you like the other running backs in this class, because everything is fantastic about him based on the numbers. It's just his age, but everything else is solid about him. So with all that stuff out of the way, thank you guys for watching. Of course, my name is Jim Cobern. You can find my other work at patreon.com/jcoburn. You can also follow me on Twitter at Geometrics. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.